Hi guys, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be covering a little bit of analysis, some thoughts and opinion covering Solana and AVAX. If you've been paying attention, then you know that crypto this week has been, well, quite entertaining. And that's what we're going to discuss in this video. And while you're here, drop a comment, let me know what you think. Tell me if these two are going to be something that you would invest in. And while you're down there, do hit the subscribe button and help us support the channel and click the bell. All right, so Solana right now on the weekly chart is, well, very, very good. It's trading around $31.19. We're going to jump to the daily chart for these videos. This is where I always go by. If you notice the past week, like I said, it's up amazingly, starting back with the 20th. So Friday was a breaking point. If you caught us in our last video, we were speaking about Solana. We had talked about breaking past this blue line. We didn't want to go any further. Well, guess what? We actually started doing that, and we even touched that previous market structure, which we always are talking about, and that was this big one right here. And even so, we broke past it. That structure we were talking about was about right here, that major structure coming in. So we're reaching and still going up and towards the area. Now there was a lot of selling kind of going off because it was such a high gain that to the point where sellers were getting a little bit nervous that they would start losing, and so that's what's kind of pushing this, well, this sell movement that's going down. So right now there's still about 15 hours left into the trading day. Volume is great. Everything is super. What can we expect next? So we kind of have a bit of a line where the major support would actually be around 28 bucks coming from here, and that's kind of coming back from the 16th of July, as well as coming back on the previous support as well. This kind of area back in October of last year, the 15th, to be more specific. That's what we have as far as that goes. Now, what we can expect furthermore, if we can kind of push. Now, we're going to have that pushback anyways because that's where we are coming back from October of last year. But I would expect to still reach around 38 bucks if we can maintain that momentum. So the support being around 28. The next area that we really want to see, at least before we start seeing some more resistance, is around 34 bucks. That's the next major point that we'll need to kind of pay attention to, which is not that far away. It's definitely possible, especially with the momentum that we've had now. Now the market is kind of going to cool off a little bit, of course, because we're not always just straight to the moon, right? Let's be realistic. But these key moments, 34.62, is something to kind of pay attention to. And because I'm always telling you about market structure, previous major market structure, this is where I'm getting that from. And from the last few times we spoke, honestly, every time that I'm speaking about a coin, I'm always mentioning market structure, always, because that major downcline, that's still a market structure, and we can expect that. Even the same as opposites. So why I'm always repeating that, and I know it's not much for you guys probably, but it's such a major point because, for example, if you entered that trade right around here and you're like, okay, we're gonna go back to a market structure, you're gonna make some gains. Even if you sold at 28 bucks, where I'm talking about now, you still made a big gain from 13, and that's where we're coming. And even okay, we went down, and you already sold from up here, and then you enter the market again, you're kind of doubling up your money, and that's why I'm always talking about kind of follow those market structures. Even with the candle movements kind of give you a little small insight of what to expect in the next few days. But in the long run, if you follow that kind of and you use that in your toolbox of investing, you'll kind of reach that again, and it's honestly always shown. It's always showing. So some candles, making sure the candles, like for example here, I would expect it to kind of go down a little bit more, and then we'll probably bounce back up into this. This is just what I'm expecting because we're having that selling pressure coming in. But I do expect it to reach 34 again, probably in the next month, minimum within the next month, well, maximum actually, if we can maintain this and nothing really kind of throws it for that loop. As far as the next AVAX, now AVAX isn't doing as great weekly, but it's also got some movement as well. And let me jump to the daily chart here. And you can see the daily chart, it's not moving, but we kind of fell below. I think the last time we spoke about AVAX was a long time ago. We talked about that low being $10, and it's still there. But the cool thing about this is we're still coming back up into that, which is a good moment too. And we're coming up closer and closer to that 200 EMA, and that's where we need to see, because we haven't been above that 200 EMA since May, so pretty good. We got really close back in July, but it started going down, but it's starting to pick back up a little bit thanks to the whole market moving in. If we're talking about what to expect, the major market structure that we had last time, and the last time was $14, not too far away, but also not too great. And the next one, I would really say um, probably around 15 to kind of expect. So around $15 we could probably expect too. But the problem with this is not a lot of trading is going on minus some selling. So it's kind of a little hard to uh, aim at what to expect for AVAX as far as uh, the volume goes. Now the volume is small spurts of trades. We need a couple of big ones. We need some good momentum, like how we had here and here. So if we can kind of push into that and get in that line. Now, because we're up here, I would say that next really strong support level is going to be around 1028. Well, kind of like where we are now, but a little bit less. So yeah, around 1028 is going to be that area, or actually 963. So $9 is going to be that level because we're kind of in between. We're kind of leaving that window. That's what we're going to see from there. As far as the daily, not so hot. Link is up by 6%, which is good. Some stuff's cooling down. We have Ethereum at minus 2.5. Bitcoin is about 0.6, right? We have Ton at minus 3. Atom 2.5, right? It's just cooling off. Solana 0.4. AVAX is kind of getting some selling pressure now at 2.1, which we were just speaking about. But when you look at the week, the market cap in the week, amazing. Bitcoin 20, almost 20%. Ethereum 12%. Solana 30. And this is yesterday when I checked, it was fantastic. Hex was up by a tremendous amount for this for the month even. We look at the month. Look at the month. 203% for the month. XRD minus 25. We have PLS 48, Solana 60, so really, really good for crypto. TWT 36% monthly. Rune is up by 32%. INJ 68. Fantastic month for crypto. Now the weeks aren't so great, but still mostly green, really good. And just the week for altcoins in general, where you can kind of see for the week is really good too. Solana for the week 30%, fantastic, man, fantastic. CFX 36%. The link is at 47, really, really good. So keep paying attention to Solana. Hex definitely, and I would probably say now would be a good time for Cardano. Now we'll kind of cover Cardano. I think we'll cover that tomorrow in another video. So be sure to check in with us on that as well and kind of see what to expect, where some moments to really be eyeing in on that. Guys, that's all I have for you today. Happy trading. Thank you for staying with me, and I will see you guys again next time.